Hi everyone. Happy Earth Day. It's a beautiful day here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I plan to get out and give our grass a little bit of attention after all the sticks and stuff that are laying in it from wind, and it's starting to look like a jungle out there. But there are dandelions and they will not be sprayed with Roundup. I wanted to talk a little bit about an experience that I had this week with a customer, and I posted about this, excuse me, earlier in the week, and I felt like it needed a little bit more attention because ingredients in our body care products, in our cleaning products, and things we put on our grass are so important. This particular situation was, I had a customer over here and she was telling me about the new hair line that her stylist turned her on to, and that her stylist had told her that it was an organic line, and I asked her what it was, and she told me, and I had heard of the line before and actually done research a couple years ago on it. But I wanted to do more research and refresh my memory on things and make sure that what I had found about it a couple years ago was still true. So I've got my notes written down here, and I'm not going to mention the name of the line because I don't believe in doing that. If anyone wants to know what the name of the line is, please, excuse me, just shoot me a PM or an email, or those of you that have my phone number, my cell phone number, shoot me a text because I will tell you. But even though it's not a great line, I don't feel comfortable dissing other lines, again, unless I'm specifically asked. So anyway, one of the ingredients that caught my attention was, and I might slaughter these words, was it's phenoxyethanol, and it's a petrochemical preservative and can cause contact dermatitis and also damage reproductive, immune, and nervous systems. I will be putting links to my sources in the thread after I'm done with the video, so that you guys can go in and you can do your own research too. And I just want to kind of back up and say that just because a line says it's organic or natural does not necessarily mean that it's okay to use still. So going further with my research here, I've got 4 items written down that were in 2 products that this customer of mine was using. She's no longer. And then I'm going to go into a 5th ingredient. And there are many, many, many ingredients that we shouldn't be using either for our health or for the environment's health. The second one I have written down is dimethicone copolymer. And this is a silicone-derived emollient. It coats the skin, so our skin is one way that our body has to detox. And if we're coating our skin with things that don't let things out, then we're essentially, and I've described this to people before, like mineral oil. You put mineral oil on your skin. It's like putting a piece of plastic wrap on your skin. It lets nothing out and nothing in. So, and we need to detox. I mean, some of us more than others. I did have a little bit too much to drink last night, so I'll be keeping it cool today. And anyway, so some research indicates that it can cause harm to, again, reproductive, immune, and nervous systems. Again, I will be putting my sources in the thread. This one here, this next one, is super hard for me to say. It is, the shortened version is MIT, methyl isothiazolinone. And it's used as a preservative in soap, shampoos. I've seen it in cleaning products, conditioners, hair conditioners. This is one company I do feel comfortable mentioning here because they do have some lawsuits brought against them, and that is the Honest Company. The Honest Company, I picked up one of their cleaners one time and looked at the ingredients, and on their cleaner, and I don't remember exactly which one it was, but the last ingredient listed was this MIT, or methyl isolisolaninone. Back to that, their 2 in vitro studies showed that MIT is a neurotoxic and similar to Agent Orange. Why would we want that in our products? Because people need preservatives, but they don't have to use these types of things as preservatives. Hi Jackie, thanks for joining. The fourth one I've got written down is PEGs, or polyethylene glycol. And polyethylene glycol can be contaminated with 1,4-dioxane. Oh, tell your husband thanks again for bringing our OJ and booze back this morning. Anyway, polyethylene glycols can be contaminated with this 1,4-dioxane, and 1,4-dioxane is listed as a possible human carcinogen, and it also doesn't easily degrade, so once it's washed down the drain, it can stay in our environment, in our system. And I've talked a little bit before. In fact, I'm going to talk a little bit more about triclosan right now. Triclosan is another thing that you will find in, you can find it in toothpaste, you can find it in antibacterial hand soaps, you can find it in antibacterial hand sprays, and that is something else that is getting into our waterways and harming our wildlife. So again, when I think about what we're putting on our bodies, I always think about how it's also affecting our ecosystem, because it does wash down the drain. Think about shampoo, think about hand cleanser, think about conditioners, hair conditioners, think about your body soaps, think about your body cleansers and what you're using. So that was triclosan. The next one is parabens, and parabens are found in so many things. Fully intact parabens are being found in breast and ovarian cancer tissue, and I've said this before, breast cancer is not a concern for just women. My ex-father-in-law, this was years ago, back in, I think it was the 70s or the 80s, he had breast cancer. So you want to make sure that any product that you're picking up, that you're looking at, the ingredients does not have, they don't have parabens. Excuse me. They're going to be found in a plethora of different items. I don't want to inundate you guys with a bunch of different things. If anyone ever has any questions about any ingredients, please reach out to me. I did reports on, let's see, for the customer I was referring to at first, I did 4 different reports for her this week on ingredients on products she's using, and she and I were both really surprised. Now, one line is not touting themselves to be organic or a healthier alternative, but there were a lot of really bad things in there, and some of the ingredients in there I did just mention here, but there were even more. The other question, so, after I sent this customer the different reports, she emailed me and she said, so it seems like there's bad things in everything. How do I know that things I'm getting from you don't have any of those things in them? And I said, well, I emailed her back and I said, because I've done my research. Does that mean I know everything? No. Does that mean that there might be some things that I offer that someone might have an allergic or an allergy to? Yes, it does. Some people are allergic to aloe vera. Some people have a sensitivity to lavender. Some people have a sensitivity to baking soda. So while the products that I offer, none of them will have these bad things that I've mentioned here, just because they've got baking soda, lavender, aloe vera, doesn't mean that someone might not have a reaction to them. So And that's why I do encourage people to reach out to me and say, hey, I'm having this issue. What do you think? If I don't know it, I'm going to reach out to some of the company owners. Like Christy from Face Naturals is phenomenal about getting back with me about a client of my, one of my clients' concerns, and letting me know what her thoughts are on it. Stephanie from Bubble and Bee is really good about that. Bubble and Bee. I feel like it's sounding like Bumble, but it's Bubble and Bee. Lori and Carissa from Honesty are really good. I had a great conversation with Lori the other day and talking with her about some ingredients, and she actually informed me I had always thought that quaternium was a bad thing across the board, but there are certain quaterniums that they're making now, according to Lori, that are not bad. So that's a thing where my learning is always continuing, and I've made mistakes before, and it kills me when I do that, because I want people to have trust in my research and my sources, but I want people to have trust in me too. And when I've put something out there that was an innocent mistake, I still feel really bad about it. So anyway, so speaking about what I offer, I thought that I would do something fun and tell people that the first person that can get on market.com/serendipity-organics, mkt.com/serendipity-organiques, and tell me how many products I have listed on there, will win a special little prize. And whoever gave me the thumbs up on that, thank you. And one thing I do want to let you guys know too about my online store is that, in fact, this was a learning curve for me, even me, and I'm the one that put all of the items on there. Don't just rely on what you're seeing pop up in a section. Make sure, hey, Joe Reyna, hi. Make sure that you're clicking show more. So anyway, the first person to get in there and tell me how many products I currently have listed on my online store will win a special little prize. And depending on who it is, it might be something different. Yeah, we'll see about that, but it'll be worth your while. If anyone has any questions, again, please post them in the thread, private message me on Facebook. If you want to know more about different ingredients that I have not talked about here, just ask. Again, if anyone has any ideas on videos that they'd like to see me do, let me know. Again, oh gosh, I can't forget this. There are certain items on the market.com/serendipity-organics that are 22% off through tomorrow. And then Poofy Organics is having their Earth Day sale this weekend. And that link is so.poofy, POOFYORGANICS.com. Make sure, if you haven't registered yet as a Serendipity customer and you go on there, please make sure to do that. But 15% off your entire order there. And I did say yesterday in my video that, oh, it's right here, that whoever places an order on the Poofy site this weekend will be entered to win this awesome lip gloss. It is Reverent Red, and I did put, I don't want to do it with this because this is a brand new one and I don't have my own sitting here. Jackie, I was wearing it last night. Hey, Sam. Sam, I was wearing this last night when we went to the Firefighter of the Year dinner. In the tube, it appears more burgundy-ish, but on my lips at least, it's more of a cherry red. So anyone that places an order at so.poofyorganics.com this weekend through tomorrow night, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, is entered to win this great little product. So thanks for joining me, everyone, and I hope everyone enjoys this beautiful day, and happy Earth Day. Bye.